The same week that I turned 10 years old, I was at my 5th grade pool party, the kickoff to the last year of elementary school. That August day, I was dangling my feet in the water. I was hot, sweaty, and sticky in my sanitary pad. You know, the real thick ones back then. I was unsanitary to swim, and I was doing my best to make myself invisible as I saw Kristen and Christine starting to swim towards me. As they got closer and closer, I started shutting my legs tighter and tighter, praying they couldn't see the white wings poking out from underneath my really conservative jet black one piece. If only these wings could fly. I just wanted to die for the second time that week. Earlier, a couple days before, I had just turned 10. I did what everybody else does in the bathroom. I sat down to pee, and there it was. But what is that? Did it come from my butt? Did it come from my nuss? How did it even get there? Did it just fall out? Wait a minute. I must be dying. This is it. I realized that I needed to tell my mother about the happenings in my pants. But what do I tell her? We're a Brown family. We don't talk about bodies or private parts. Modesty is everything. We don't talk about good touch and bad touch, just don't touch. And that unless you're injured, everything about your body, including those parts, is either zisht, aib, or haram. Obscene, sinful, or forbidden. So I pulled my pants up as is, no other nastier feeling in the world at that moment, and I waddled outside to see my mother in the garden. Mama, I think I'm dying. Chimikito. Mama, I'm serious, I think I'm dying. There's something in my underwear and I just don't know how it got there. Chiastish. I don't know. It's kind of brown, blackish, reddish, don't know. Guzidi, ridi. No, Mama, I didn't fart or shard, at least not on purpose. And then in one swift motion, Mama opens my pants and she peeks in at my parts and she says, "You have your period." I was shocked and dumbfounded. She's looking in my pants. In the middle of public, in our backyard, we have neighbors. And before I could say anything, Tanvir, take Shabnam to Giant. She needs feminine hygiene. What's feminine hygiene? Wait, does Bubba know what's happening in my pants? Does he know what came out of my butt or my nuss? I still wasn't sure, people. Is Bubba leaking too? Is that why he knows? Before I could ask anything, Bubba was already on his way to the car, and I was following. At that age, I knew two things for certain. One, my mother is a problem solver, and I trust her, and whatever was a problem was in my pants, and the solution was at Giant. And surely, certainly, Bubba would take me to a doctor, not the grocery store, if I was dying. That was the most excruciatingly silent car ride of my life. We didn't dare say a word to each other. I didn't even want to look at him. We parked at Giant. I followed Bubba inside the store, and he dropped me off at the feminine hygiene aisle. You heard me. He dropped me off. Standing in the middle of that aisle, I was staring up at the wall of color-coded boxes that say Tampax, Playtex, Kotex, always. What I really saw was massive Q-tips, mini diapers, and Band-Aids? A lady walked in, very confidently grabbed a box of massive Q-tips. Huh. Excuse me, ma'am, should I get those too? She asked me how old I was and where my parents were. I just turned 10. My dad's down there, My mom's at home. She looked at me, she gave me a box of mini diapers, and she said, "For you, never up, always under." And then she left. That afternoon, I read every inch of that box with a dictionary. It didn't help. Words like menstruation, ovulation, heavy flow, light flow, they were all swimming and bleeding together in my head. They followed me around every single time I changed myself. They went with me to this 5th grade pool party. They were there, these words, when Kristen and Christine swam up to me in their really cool neon tie-dye bikinis and their Oakley sunglasses. "Shabnam, why aren't you swimming? Come on in." "No, thanks. I don't feel like it." "Why not? It's not cold. Just jump in." Crap, it's happening again. I shift from one butt cheek to the other on the side, sitting on the side of that pool. It's like the 5th time I have to go change myself. I gotta get out of here. Be cool, Shabnam, be cool. "I said I don't feel like it, okay?" My escape was equally awkward. I shut my legs tight as I could. I swung both of my legs over to the side at the same time and tried to stand up without separating them one bit. And when I managed that, I clenched my butt cheeks so tight together so that pad would not move while I waddled away to that bathroom. They're probably never gonna wanna play with me again. What was I supposed to tell them? I was leaking? Stupid period. Squatting in that bathroom stall, trying to change my pad, when all of a sudden the door opened. I froze, I panicked, I sat there, I prayed. Please, 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 please. I hope they didn't hear it. That sound still echoed, by the way. It's loud. "Shabnam, is that you? Are you in here?" "Oh my God, please, 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 please. Oh God, oh God, oh God, that's Kristen and Christine, that's them." Maybe if I just finish it up really quick. Why is it even louder? Why does it echo, that noise? "Shabnam, do you have your period?" "Oh my God, how in the world do they know that?" How do they know? At that moment, I had only 2 choices. I either stay in the bathroom stall, don't say a word, become that weird kid doing weird things in the bathroom, and you start your 5th grade year like that, great. Or I come out and I own it. Took a deep breath, I went out, stared at the floor, and I said, "Yes, I have my period." The worst didn't happen. Instead, they started jumping up and down, giggling and screaming and coming towards me and hugging, and their joy was so contagious that I was jumping up and down, all excited and laughing, and I didn't know why. Until one of them said, "You're becoming a woman, congratulations!" And I took a step back and I said, "I'm what?" And we came together, I told them about my experience. They answered all the lingering questions that I had from the information that they had. They even answered the questions that I didn't even know I had. Like, "Do you have boobs too?" Basking in my relief that we were in this together, I took one strap down on each side of my bathing suit. I shimmied it down to my waist, put my hands on my hips, stuck my chest out, and I said, "You mean these?"
Shabnam Aslam, a storytelling 101 grad.